Hello everyone, this is Christine at the Two Pink Ladies, and I'm doing a new project that a friend of ours from our crop group showed us at our last meeting, and it's a way to make flowers out of material, and I'm going to show you how this goes. So what you have here is you have just your basic dress lining material. It comes in different colors, and it's just really pretty. And I've got this at Joann's, and what I did is I went ahead and just cut circles out, just by hand. It didn't have to be anything in particular, like a stencil or anything. You can use a stencil if you want to, but I chose just to do it freehand. And let me show you how this works. I went ahead and did the first circle for you right here, and I'm going to move that to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and put a hole in it. But let me just show you kind of what I did free-handed wise. Let me get my material. I went ahead and cut this out free-handed, and what I did with the other one is I went ahead and just laid it on top of the material. Here's my circle, and I laid it, about how far away from the edges that I want my circle to be. And I just cut it, just randomly cut it. Not too close, that was a little choppy, and I just keep putting it on top of the material from the last piece I just cut. And get it, about how far and how wide I want the circle for the next layer. So you just cut around it. You can probably make them a little bit wider. I'm just doing this in a hurry just to give you an idea. And any extra pieces that you have, you just cut along and take them off. And it doesn't have to be anything real pretty. You can make it a little neat if you want to, but I'm just kind of showing you. You want about 5 layers of the circle. And so I went ahead and did this one. Got 5 layers right here. And the next step, it's really easy. It's fun and it's easy. But what you're going to do is you're going to put a brad. I just got a simple little brad, and put it in the middle. And I kind of moved them around, so I'm going to have to do these one at a time, unfortunately. So, because I kind of got the circles all messed up when I was showing you. And otherwise, you could probably do it and not have to worry about it. So, okay, so I got the brad in there. And the way I did the hole is I used my, I don't even remember what it's called. Anyway, this little gadget here, and it's just like a hole puncher, and I just punched the hole in there. And so see, I've got my brad in here, just like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my embossing heat tool blow dryer thing. And whenever you use this, just be real careful not to burn yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and use my little bone folder. I'm going to hold it down with the brad. Go ahead and get this on. And just be real careful. And instead of going sideways, you don't want to do that because all your material will fold sideways. So just hold it straight up. And it kind of almost like it burns the material. Let me turn it around real quick. This is actually the more difficult part for me. For some reason I can't get a hang of this. But anyway, you just kind of push it close enough, but not too close to burn it. And it'll actually start curling up the ends. And if it doesn't stop blowing, and you just kind of gently blow dry it until it starts crinkling up. Like I said, you want to be kind of careful not to get too close. Just like this. I hope you can see this. I'm not sure. Kind of watch so I don't burn myself or catch the flower on fire. We don't want that to happen. Just do it really close. And like I said before, this is a technique that our friend Deanna from our crop group showed us at our last meeting. And I just think it's so cute. And she actually gave us a challenge to use these on a layout. So what I'm doing is I may use them on a layout, but I think they're just the cutest little things to put on like a hair clip, or I'm just trying to make this a little bit smaller, or on a headband. or anything like that. So I think that's just really, really cute. So here is your flower, and it's a little warm, but not too bad. And it's really cute. But to dress it up, instead of just leaving it like this, I've got some, it's called Craft Designer little beads, crystal rhinestones. I got these at Joann's also. And mine, these are actually like iridescent, kind of, they change colors and stuff. There's different sizes in this packet. I just thought it was pretty to use this packet. So I've got my little rhinestone. I'm going to put it right there in the middle. And I'm using the Advanced Craft Glue 3-in-1. And so what we're going to do, just grab your stone, put a little glue on it. I put a lot because I want to make sure it stays. And you just put it right over your brad, just somewhere in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect because, not all flowers are exactly, the same or perfect. They all have their own little characteristics. So just kind of hold that down for a few minutes. And there is your little flower. So I just think it's cute. And sometimes depending on the material, I think that when you blow dry it, the material actually turns, like on the edges, a little bit of like a different color, or excuse me, or a darker color, and I think that just really makes it. And you can actually use like any kind of spray or spritz or glitter on this too. But there's my little flower, and you can still see the brad on the other side. And you can, if you put it on your layout, well, you don't have to do anything on the back of it, but if you want it to look pretty, you could put another piece of that material over this just to hide the brad. But if you're putting it down on something, I don't see the purpose in that, but you can if you want to. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I put it on a little barrette, and this is also from Joann's. It's called Jewelry Designer, and they're just little snap hair clips. Take one of those. I'm going to open it up, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to get an extra piece of material. Let's see. Cut a little strip out. That way, I just feel like if I put it on the top of it, wait, let's see. Yeah. And just wrap it around. It'll kind of keep it from, like, keeping the glue or anything from sticking to your daughter's hair. Because we're making a little hair clip. I'm going to put a little glue right there. And pull it real tight. Stick it on there real good. You can actually do it underneath too if you want. I'm going to bend it just a little bit. I'm going to put it right here. And of course you're not going to see this, so don't have to worry about it being neat. Just slide it underneath there. Bone folder comes in handy. There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and close it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this little piece off just to make it a little neat. And just let that dry real good. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our flower and make sure I have it the right way. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to put some more glue right here. And just place it right here. Hold it down a little bit. Let it adhere real good. And you have a cute little barrette for your daughter. Or the teenagers. The teenagers like to hold their hair back a little bit, like their bangs and stuff. But my age, not me. It's not for me. So, but anyway, you let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and pop this open so it doesn't stick accidentally to the material. I just glued onto there. But you just kind of let that dry, and then it's ready to go. Isn't that cute? And you can also use it as a lapel pin. You could put one of those pin fasteners on there. You can put it on a headband. I think it'd be really cute to make some smaller ones and put a whole line of them, different colors across the headband. I think that's just so cute. That y'all will try this and see what y'all could come up with, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.